Is Sammy going to get another shot at Larry there, or are we going to see a Falco Ditto in Grand Finals? We're going to see it. It's going to be losers finals. Tilde versus Supahsemmie on small battlefield. And we instantly start up with a Supahsemmie combo right out of the gate, going hard with these arrows and these backers. That's kind of the thing where Tilde might struggle a bit more because you are not getting used to these projectiles. That's kind of the thing where Larry really struggles with. But that's Supahsemmie's most powerful aspect, these projectile uses into the combos. Currently, Tilde just showing what he can do with just a laser in his pocket.
For sure. Look at that. Just continually putting the pressure on. A little bit differently than Larry, right? But instead, going for these direct mix-ups that lead to huge, huge punishes. And that's what we're seeing right here. The reflector, again, such a factor in this matchup. That is a frame 1 reflector. It is instant. When you press the button, it comes out.
Exactly.
And
again.
B. Oh, a little cheeky.
Gets in
little
the
bit
out of it.
Upset of misinputs. Tilde looking at his controller, a little bit confused, but picking it back up. Contesting Sammy with a bit of a vertical approach. That's an important aspect of Falco's play, right? When you're anti-approaching him, there's both the horizontal threat of the forward air and the side B, as well as the vertical threat of the full hops. And with the fast fall, with the high jumps, with the good landing aerials, those all kind of combine to create an inherent neutral mix-up between horizontal and vertical play, and that's what Supahsemmie is struggling with right now. Doesn't know how to cover both.
Yeah, but he was ready for that illusion. He was so ready for that illusion. We are starting to see... excuse me. We are going to see a bit of a conversion here for Sammy. Doesn't get the proper kill, but the down tilt into the upper is going to be the first stock taker for Supahsemmie. It is looking kind of rough seeing how little hits he can get hit, but Tilde seems a lot more easier to combo than Larry Lurk. Gets another conversion.
But
a
drops
great
it.
air dodge.
A little bit of ambiguous DI from Tilde now finding a forward air. Like we said, right? That balance between vertical and horizontal pressure. The grab on a normal got Sammy kind of prone to giving those out, right? Because Young Link doesn't really have the hitboxes and airspeed to ledge jump, doesn't really have a good ledge roll, doesn't really have a good get-up attack, so kind of forced to rely on these subpar options. But
no double jump.
You know what's not subpar? It's pressure by Sammy, but again, we see Tilde using the high side B to mitigate a lot of the pressure that the opponent's putting on here. The platforms are Tilde's friend in this top 4 today.
Okay, still getting good amount of damage here. Supahsemmie 106% on Tilde here. Is it a percentage where he can get KO'd of his own?
Damage even, but the KO power is definitely in Tilde's favor.
Exactly. Just needs a straight backer at the ledge, and Tilde is looking for it. Once the up smash, and now it's Sammy with the upper again. Quite. But it's not going to be the KO this time. This time Tilde making sure that he survives.
Meaty.
Yeah, actually really meaty. Beating Young Link down there, and again, not getting the KO. Young Link usually can struggle with some kill options.
Jump to the platform, and there's the mix-up back to the ledge, if anything, and the roll in. The mix-ups in terms of reversals from Tilde. Love to see how Tilde converts that disadvantage into a neutral situation. But talk about conversions, fire arrow forward air, the old true.
Class.
Yeah, it's tried and true.
Yep. But now we see a great down tilt there from Tilde to secure that stock from Supahsemmie. We are at equal percentages again. But we've seen these combo potentials with both these players. Great side B into a small conversion, 60%. It is small conversion, just a couple of moves, but it's 60% already. And
huge.
Sammy needs to find an answer quickly.
There it is.
Does
That's
get
a
the
start.
grab.
That is a solid conversion. Gets the dash tag, gets the positioning. Now controls the center. Tilde working from the corner. Let's see how Tilde contests here. Gets a nice dash in as Sammy was retreating to grab a bomb. Not quite what you want to be doing in this matchup. That is curtains. Tilde finding openings that really should not exist. Sammy too defensive in these situations. I guess a little bit scared of getting caught in like these close quarter combats against Tilde, right? And Young Link, we know Young Link can fend for himself when caught in close quarters. Has some really good buttons, really good aerials, really good ground moves, down tilt, jab. Has a really good shield too. Up out of shield, down out of shield, grab out of shield.
Amazing.
They complement each other very well. However, against a character like Falco, you'd rather prevent. Right? Prevent the close quarter entirely until they says, okay, you're giving me room to get out of the corner. Let me take that.
I'll just take
exactly. You take that, go to center, and then immediately converts into what we saw right there. An insane string that led to Sammy's demise when we didn't really see it coming at all.
A thing that I really noticed is like the positioning that Sammy is taking and just the amount of time he needed to react to that side B. He thinks a lot about that side B, I think, because we saw the side Bs that have been used are going to either shield it or instantly punish. So maybe he's just thinking about that a little bit too much and giving Tilde the room he needs.
Yeah, the issue is the side B, when it hits once,
it's
we've
just
seen
over.
what it does. The conversion, the damage is insane. And
it's understandable, though.
It's understandable, exactly. And that is a huge boon for Tilde.
Yeah.
The burst range, the conversions, the threat. And that is the difference, right? Young Link more of a death by 1,000 cuts type character. Falco more a nuclear bomb ready to explode.
All right, we're going back to small battlefield, same stage as before. We saw that Supahsemmie is able to get a shot in on Tilde, but Tilde is just looking so consistent, especially against these platforms. We've saw it against Stark. We've seen it this time as well, and now we get a conversion.
No dash attack.
Great DI downwards, I think, from Tilde. They're dodging dash attack there, and now he starts something on his own. But Sammy quickly answering that with a back air. It is going to be small damage every single time, but it is more damage than Tilde is doing. Great reflect from Tilde.
Cute. The boomerang, though, the platform reset, and Sammy kind of dropping the conversion there.
Kind of sad.
Not what you want to see.
Usually that's like his point to get a down tilt into the upper or something, but it is not going to work out this time. Now we're both stuck on the platform.
Nice, big nair.
And 104% on
nair.
Tilde. He's going to
Big
get the bomb. Oh no, strong hit onto the nair.
You want to see the big nair. Got a small nair. Now the pressure's on. The bomb is ready to explode. Tilde again jumping out of that situation using the platforms, retreating to the corner. But Sammy happy to take center, happy to work from that center position. Just has to hold on to it for long enough for it to matter. And Tilde now contesting. And this is what we mean by Sammy being a little bit more defensive to prevent. And the down air sending Sammy in the absolutely worst direction possible. Tilde with a great placement of that down air. Sammy fights back and evens it up, and this is a back and forth if I've ever seen one.
Okay, gets the double down air in Sammy at the ledge. Now goes in with the forward air. So safe on the shield. Even fucking push it. Oh, actually, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Yeah, got the laser. That's not a bad punish. Sammy now still in the pressure. The pressure continues because of the way that Falco moves around. Like, you think you're too far away from him, he jumps. You think you're too far away from him horizontally, he side beats. He's always ready to continue the mix-ups, and that is what Tilde is establishing. But here we see what we normally expect from Sammy. Drops the combo, though. That is a heartbreaker.
Sammy seems stressed out as all heck. Doesn't get his usual conversions, honestly, which leads to that big damage that he's known for. And now it's, as you said, it's a death by 1,000 cuts. But the cuts are kind of not landing.
They're shallow.
They're very shallow. They're like butter knife cuts.
Exactly. Tilde, meanwhile, like you said, a bit of a gun right here. And that is bound to be scary. Nice angle on the bomb into the reset. Sammy with some presence of mind right there. And this is what we saw Tilde punish when he played space. The constant air dodges out of the combo. This time Sammy giving Tilde a taste of his own medicine.
Almost dying to the bomb there. Sammy luckily survived.
Double agent bomb coming through again, but instead we get a nice combo from Sammy. 42. Not looking bad right here. The corner pressure. This time a lot more dominance in the corner here. The reflect. Tilde waiting it out. Cannot grab that. The conversion, but the fallout. Sammy still
continuing. He's still continuing despite falling out the up B.
The pressure.
Sammy is absolutely nuts with this pressure. Now we get Falco to that.
Look at that reversal. The wall jump. Tilde is known for those. Known for those for sure.
Okay, now double bomb there. Actually getting him out of there. Still a bad situation.
The bomb getting him out of the up smash, and Tilde lives to fight another day, but the stock, it's bleeding. And the forward air is not connecting. Sammy not getting the last hit. This is giving openings. The openings that Tilde needs. The side beat to the other side. So consistent in his disengaging.
Yep.
Oh,
so
no
goes
way.
for it again.
No way.
Okay, and
Tilde,
we're not going to see the reversal.
One opening. He only needs one opening. Look at the push. Look at that consistent momentum here.
Yep.
But
Sammy.
The sword is introduced into the stone, but in this situation, the stone is Falco's head, and that is not looking pretty. The 1,000 cuts resulting in a nice win for Sammy. What looked like a pretty rough start of the game.
Yeah,
the start of game 2 was definitely not in Sammy's favor.
No, for sure. But we've seen Sammy get a lot more openings over the course of these games. Getting a lot more. He even, like, despite dropping some of the conversions he has, he's getting a lot more openings to make up for those. So that is allowing him to keep on racking on the damage, keep on racking on the pressure, especially this last stock, man.
Dude, at the last stock, he dropped the advantage once, and Tilde is like, you're giving me an inch?
Yeah.
And he was going towards that mile.
That always was the stock,
Dude, if that forward air was a little bit timed a little bit differently, it would have interrupted the down air. It could have been really bad for Sammy, but Sammy, it was all right, right? He picked it back up. He finished it off well. Let's see, can Sammy again grab that momentum and ride it to the finish line, or is Tilde converting that pressure, converting that imminent threat into a game win here in game 3 on Town & City? And of course, It is 1-1.
Yeah, we are 1-1. And we are in the town and city, so a bit of a bigger stage. And we still have this middle platform that we saw Tilde abuse so much. But we also have Falco in town and city almost getting the stock there. The blast zones helping out Tilde so much. And Supahsemmie yet to answer this amazing combo that Tilde got at the beginning. It seems to be a lot harder. Actually, the forward Hurtbox shifting to get that arrow to miss. Such a good option there.
It's been such a huge factor in both of the sets that Sammy has played against these Falcos. Right now, Sammy missing. Not a big punish, but the read, the fade, the dash in, dash out. Tilde is in Sammy's head. That was on a whole nother level. That was, honestly, you cannot be mad about that.
No. That's kind of something you see back in the stream, like it's a clip you see on Twitter. It's like, all right, I got hit by that. I am done. But still, Tilde is not looking to let it be the only clip of this set. We are still continuing this all-out assault on Sammy. Sammy luckily getting hits of his own, but it's still not looking as amazing as the beginning of the end of last game. Tilde now just taking his space, getting into forward air, or the down air wants to get a small hit on Sammy.
We see Sammy now finding these fire arrows as trades to lasers, which is a lot more powerful. And even at these larger ranges, Sammy can shield before the projectile gets reflected. Not at these close ranges, though. And there we see that trade again, laser for fire arrow. And that trade is entirely favorable for Sammy, right? In damage and positioning.
Yeah, it sends Falco up a bit. And with laser, it's just like, okay, I'm stopping right now in my tracks. I can't position. But Falco getting
laser,
up there in the air might be the end of it.
That is a tragedy for Sammy. Definitely needed that. Instead, Tilde finds another conversion. Gets a huge hit on Sammy here. Sammy now in the corner, has to recover. Does make his way out. Very rude nair from the corner. Don't see that often.
Okay.
Pressure, weak nair. The bomb not going to do it. Sammy looking for a read of his own, not finding it, the down air, not connecting. Tilde just escaping with that insane mobility right here, which is not something you'd say about Falcon often. The boomerang a little bit too late. Tilde getting red, but Sammy not positioning to actually make something happen. There's the dash. There's the mix-up, and we talked about this before. Sammy's so good at using a little bit of the, basically the uncharacteristic parts of Young Link neutral, right? Not the projectiles, not the frame data, but instead the dash tracks is theirs. The cuts, the bells, and the whistles.
Exactly. The kind of the big buttons of Young Link. So many good
positions. This is big.
Yeah, and this is a good position here for Supahsemmie. 60%. It's not going to be stuck, but it's still Supahsemmie not in the corner. Oh, but the bomb actually reflected. Coming back on the worst possible moments. And now it's still going to get with the forward air, and it's going to be the stock, actually.
Such a huge zone breaker here for Falco. Like we said before, right? You cannot cover both the horizontal and the vertical plane. Until they're making great use of that in his approaches.
Big jab. Not going to lead to too much damage. Young Link jab not known for being damaging, but it is still going to be enough perhaps to get a small conversion. We've seen what he can do at the ledge, and the forward air is going to be potentially game-breaking here. Oh, but a very high recovery. Gets actually back to the stage and dodges a down smash. Amazing drift by Tilde there.
Tilde with the last second mix-up, pushing his character to the limits. Now Sammy struggling to find an answer, has to close it out, but the damage is ticking. 86. Tilde is zone breaking time and time again, and we can see this from Sammy, right? Sammy consistently mixing up that mid-range approach, and Tilde's like, all right, you play mid-range?
Yep.
I'm down.
I am down as heck to do this. Now the reflector coming in a lot more use. This is kind of the point where Supahsemmie has to struggle to find a kill once to get something raw, but a good backer from Tilde. Actually a good boomerang as well from Sammy, making sure that he gets back to the stage. And a great wall jump is not going to be the conversion he needs. Misses the up air, and now Tilde again still sitting on this second stock. Sammy needs to find this kill immediately if he wants to stay in this game.
Kill is so far out. The reflector is constantly up. No punish on the parry. Even Sammy dropping his most important hits.
Great for it, though. Punishing it down, jumping over it. It is
not
still
over.
Not over. We are still in Tilde's territory, though. Oh, but the ball.
Did he read that, or was that a miss? There's no way.
I don't think he read it, because I think he got hit by the bomb and instantly landed again. So maybe it was buffer input.
Either way, Tilde finding that roll. I don't know, intentionally or not.
Sure.
It was the forward smash he needed, and now Sammy on the ropes. One game away from elimination. Tilde, like we said, playing through set after set in losers, getting revenge on Fridos, beating Leon, beating Tarek, beating Space, all of his adversaries falling one by one, and now Sammy struggling to keep Tilde out. Tilde very explosive in these advantages, and Sammy, he's looking to extend his advantages, but it's looking like he's not finding the precision that he needs, and that's a hard thing, right? Because Young Link advantage state is not amazing, but given enough precision, you can make it work.
Yeah.
But that is given enough precision.
Yeah.
And the way that Tilde is doing these minimal mix-ups, right?
Yeah.
A minimal change in drift, a minimal change in burst range, a minimal change in vertical versus horizontal, a minimal change in grabs versus attack, a minimal change in timings, a minimal change in waiting for your roll.
Small changes.
It's hard for Sammy to read every single little bit of adaptation,
Especially,
but that is his plight. That is what he has to do to get the win home, and Sammy knows this. Let's see if Sammy can make it happen here. 2-1 lead for Tilde. Sammy, can he get himself back into the game, or is Tilde here to solidify? So far, Tilde getting exactly what he needs. A nice low combo right here. 43, not as big as we're used to, but the corner pressure was on for a second there. Sammy now getting his corner, or getting his stage control back.
Yeah, and actually getting an early lead might be able to help him out a lot. Doesn't get
the
the proper
with
jab,
precision,
but
right?
he still gets a lot of damage, and honestly, 54%. But actually, it's usually
Not
like these big final hits that he's whiffing or missing, and that is going to be very detrimental because those large chunks of damage are going to be missing at one point.
The roll in from Tilde, again, kind of capitalizing on that lack of precision, right? You're a little bit off, he rolls in, you're a little bit late, he gets his own hit, and if you try to punish that roll and you weren't ready beforehand, then you're going to get reversal. And that is the name of the game. Tilde knows exactly how far Youngling can push him, and when he realizes that Sammy's a little bit off on the pushing, he reflects, he punishes, he rolls, he side piece, he reversals.
Yeah, and I actually really like these safe shield pokes from Sammy with the jab too and the down tilt, but the up air is going to finish out Sammy's first stock. Amazing stock by Tilde here, but is not out of the blue yet. A lot of damage actually from that jab and the bomb. 107%, and the strong hit of the Nair. We saw it earlier connect with the weak hit, but it just goes to show how strong that Youngling Nair is.
Talking about precision, right? That strong hit is not active for long. Now, low recovery, Sammy not getting a bit of capitalization, but the corner pressure again, using the bomb to kind of confuse or distract Tilde. Big damage coming out. Sammy in control now, but Tilde, you know what it takes. It's a single hit, and Tilde's back in the driver's seat, and that's what we're looking at right now. The corner pressure, the conversion into the full combo, and the offstage as well. Tilde was converting all the way to the KO, but Sammy was ready. Sammy ready.
Great air dodge by Supahsemmie there. Now Sammy finding the pressure to secure that stock.
There.
Gets the Zeri, and then again, another get-up attack. Tilde has been getting so much lineage out of the get-up attack, interrupting Sammy in these stock finishing confirms, and the reflector twice gonna let Sammy struggle a little bit with this situation. Up tilt into the back air. It's not gonna be a true confirm. So air dodging the second one, and now we have
bomb for toss and a Nair, and it's not working out again. The precision requires, it asks so much out of Sammy.
Yep.
Sammy playing it slow, playing it slow.
Back to neutral. We are in a position where we want to project us again. Gets the up air.
The side B is interrupted, and that is what Sammy needed.
And now Tilde looking to finish on the stock himself. Gets the bomb actually to interrupt.
Nice there,
that was really good because otherwise he would have needed to air dodge or just wait for Tilde to do something. But now we saw another semi-conversion.
Nice press of the mind. Repeated reflectors. There's very little Youngling can do once that bomb is in his hand.
Okay, tries to go for the down tilt.
Jab.
Looking for
the
something.
Semi-classic, the jab. That is safe on shield, and it lasts for such a long time. Gets the third hit as well. Actually, not much reward.
Great DI from the jab from Tilde. Just
Tilde
DI
going
straight down.
Attacking, using that fast fall property as well. Gets out of the corner too. Tilde, such good presence of mind here. Knows how Sammy wants to pressure. Gets a bit of extra invincibility with the ledge hang. Sammy coming alive in this game 4. The bomb toss down again. Tilde knows how to angle those. No uppy out of shield this time. The up tilt though, nice anti-air.
Okay, but
and
the up air.
Yep. Forcing Tilde to act early.
Exactly.
And then punishing late. Sammy brings it to game 5 after what looked like some really tough games there.
It's small battlefield that's been really working out for Sammy actually.
For sure.
And that kind of makes it difficult because we saw what Tilde can do on town. We saw Tilde almost getting the stock at 70%. So
town was rough.
Yeah, town was super rough it seems. So you need to be super careful on what stages you want to ban. I can imagine you don't want something like a battlefield in your list, but Supahsemmie at the verge of taking it over Tilde. If you look at just game 4, it looked like Sammy has been waltzing through this entire set just pretty calmly, and but it's going so back and forth.
That goes to show the level of adaptation that both of these players are putting on the table, right? Yep.
For sure. So I'm really excited to see what stage we're going to pick, honestly, because we've seen how much that stage can differ in terms of how these players play. It is going to be Town and City.
Side bet.
All right, I don't want to go for the side because that would make me very sad. I hear Animal Crossing music.
It's
okay,
Smashville.
It is going to be Smashville.
I see.
Okay, fair enough. But
the center stage or the center platform, we've seen what Tilde can do with that. And again, boarding the platform immediately, knowing that he can use it to mitigate a lot of Sammy's pressure while staying relatively safe. But this is not Kazuya.
Nope.
This is Youngling, and Youngling's stage pressure or platform pressure dynamics are very different compared to Kazuya. Nice roll in from Sammy this time. Gets the roll on the jab as well. Sammy holding shield very, very disciplined right there. Avoiding the fares, gets a bit of a break to center here. And we see Sammy taking control of the momentum.
Exactly. We have 59% on Supahsemmie.
Fair. Yep,
Now
no
Tilde
drag down,
starting
no drag
something.
down.
It's just going to be a forwarder, and at the ledge, we've not seen the best
Oh my
conversion
God.
out of the ledge. Still not as much of damage that Tilde could be using. Sammy getting away with a
Fair.
bit of lineage. Now the up throw into the backer is not going to be stuck, but still, Sammy in a bad situation. He throws at the boomerang, gets hit by it, but
they're
still
connected
manages to
from
recover.
there.
Yeah.
Sammy again pushing his character. You need to walk the tightrope of barely connect, barely no connection, and Sammy deciding to do so and does so successfully. Tilde meanwhile looking for that big juicy backer, not gonna find it, but instead finds a nair reversal again. The way he calmly analyzes how much he can get away with, I love that on Tilde's part.
Yeah, for sure. Now gets a weak nair into the dash attack. It's not going to be the KO, but it's
This
still
KO is going to be
damage.
big.
Yeah.
This KO is going to be big. Is it going to be Sammy? Is it going to be Tilde? They're both looking for it. Tilde looking for a nice landing move. There it is. Sammy now has to fight out of the corner. Has to fight out of the corner.
Great
Does
shield.
so. Tilde with the composure right there. So disciplined. Gets to survive the down air as well. Just barely.
Okay, first boomerang the other way is not going to turn around and deliver something to
God.
Sammy, but it's
Oh
going to
my
be so
God.
close. We still have the forefront of Sammy as well. Jab actually going to send him off the stage.
Not the punish you want when you're Sammy. Not the punish you want when you're Sammy. The reversal again. Tilde. How does he do it?
He keeps living. Oh, but he doesn't find the
The
stock.
drag down doesn't get the
Oh,
final
but
hit.
such
the
a
down air
great
doesn't
angle.
hit either. Oh my
Okay.
God, Tilde, how does he
Yep,
live?
yep.
How does he live?
Great dash attack by Sammy, actually capitalizing on the air dodge there from Tilde. And now
Oh my
Sammy
God,
trading
with
out that
punish,
stock for
with
another
punish.
one. Great down from
Tilde,
Tilde.
instead of being direct, instead of being dominant the way he's been before, now plays it very slow, waits for Sammy to overextend, now gets a nice combo of his own. Look at that, the conversion, the chase down with those grabs. Tilde makes this character look fast.
It is actually.
Oh my God.
You're
No way you're covering these rolls all the time. Sammy not getting any of his normal mix-ups in.
Oh. Usually those rolls are so good for Sammy. You've seen how much stage he can get when he gets back to center stage.
Oh
Tries
my
to go
God,
for a
no
jab.
way.
But a great spot
The
dodge.
reset
Oh, the
up
regrab
throw.
actually.
Big, but not big enough. Sammy gets to live, but instead
Oh no.
meets
The
his
up smash.
fate. The up smash is big. Tilde with insane presence of mind.
We are in a pretty bad situation. We've seen how back and forth these games can go. And Sammy on the offense right now. Needs to get rid of the stock as soon as possible. Gets the boomerang in, but no further
The
conversion.
hits are landing, but they're not leading into much. Again, this is the difference between these characters. But leading into much. Sammy making me eat my words. And we're going to the final stock game 5.
Man. Oh, actually,
Was
the
that
up B out
up
of the shield
But
net getting
that was
punished.
punished.
Good grab from Sammy. Gonna start
Love
something.
this.
Just-
Love this. The double jump from Tilde high goes to the platform as well. Sammy not ready for that. Not ready for how rude Tilde was right there. Goes for a rapid jab to instead establish a bit more of a strong situation. Gets the grab because of the returning boomerang.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
converts. 75 on Tilde. You got to keep in mind, Falco is light.
Yep, but Falco is also one of the best advantage stage characters
Yes,
in this
sir.
game. It might be a good lead for Sammy, but only one interaction in Tilde's favor might be enough to equal out the percentages.
platform, the pressure, the conversion. Sammy on the brink of victory. Misses the confirm. Tilde gets another chance
Sammy!
at life.
Okay, slowly but surely makes it back to the platform. Bit of a scruff situation there at the ledge,
Oh my
but now
God.
it is going to be...
Trading projectiles, that's what Sammy wants. He's been working to condition Tilde to take those trades.
Oh!
Always advantageous to forward air, a jump scare and a half,
Oh!
and the conversion.
Supahsemmie taking it over Tilde in an amazingly close Game 5. We have Supahsemmie versus Larry in the winners finals, but what an amazing set for the Dutch youngling.